Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I'm your host, Pop Culture Mechanic. You can call me Pop for short. And today, lots to talk about, lots to do. It's going to be a good long stream. Hope you guys are ready. But first off, let's say hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Venus Sparkles. Nice to see you. Things are going very well. It's a beautiful sunny day. Not a cloud in the sky, and things are looking up. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off, as I so often do, with news of the week. And that is from the Anime News Network. So going back to Monday. You're here for the Magical Girls. They're coming. They'll be here. First off, as I so often do, like I said, news of the week. 27th Detective Conan film reveals 5 guest cast members. New Utano Princess Sama game app is Utano Princess Sama Live Emotion 2024 game. Gintama Anime's Courtesan of the Nation Arc compilation film reveals main visual, June 21st premiere. Toho Ginso Wanderer Foresight game launches for PC via Steam on May the 15th. So that's good news for all you Toho fans. Sandland, the series anime reveals March 20th premiere, cast for new arc. This is an Akira Toriyama made anime and manga. Let's see if they have anything in depth here. The anime premieres with first 7 episodes on March 20th. Weekly debut for new arc episodes 8 to 13. Official website for Sandland, the series. The anime series adaptation of Akira Toriyama's Sandland manga revealed 2 new cast members, the anime's additional content, and its March 20th streaming debut date on Monday. The anime will debut its first 7 episodes simultaneously on Disney Plus, Star's Star anime series, programming on March 20th, and will stream on Hulu in the US. The first 6 episodes are labeled the Akuma no Oji, or the Prince of Demons arc, and will feature footage from the anime film recut to a series format. With some additional footage. Episodes 8 to 13 will debut 1 episode every Wednesday. Thereafter, and episodes 7 to 13 will be an all-new Tenchi no Yusha, or Angelic Heroes arc, with the story set in a new place called Forestland. Toriyama conceptualized the new arc story and also drew the below illustration to celebrate the announcement. So there we go. And then there was a Sandland movie that came out earlier in the year, and I still have to see that one. Viz Media publishes the manga in English, and it describes the story. In the far future, war has destroyed the entire Earth, leaving only a barren wasteland where the supply of water is controlled by a greedy king. In search of a long-lost lake, Sheriff Rao asked the king of the demons for help, and got the king's son, Beelzebub, and his assistant, Thief. Together, the unlikely trio sets off across the desert, facing dragons, bandits, and the deadliest foe of all, the king's army itself. It's travel, adventure, and tank action in this new story from Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z. And there you go. And it says it's inspiring an action role-playing game that will launch on the PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox Series XS, PC via Steam on April 26th. There you go. We're getting games and a series. That's good stuff. Next up, Seiyu Radio no Ura Omote anime reveals more staff. Visual April 10th debut. That's one I'm going to watch. It's all about voice actors. We'll have a look at that. Mayonaka Punch original anime casts Ikumi Hasegawa as protagonist Masaki. Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy second season anime cast Yoshisugu Matsuoka. Michael, you're up early. Nice to see you. I think you're trying to. What are you spelling out there? You're throwing me off, Michael. Sinduality Echo of Ada game begins closed beta on March 28th. I Was Reincarnated as the Seventh Prince anime reveals more cast. April 1st debut. Going to Tuesday, Switch emulator Yuzu's developers cease work, pay Nintendo $2.4 million in settlement. Man, does Nintendo ever come after you if you mess around with current system? Yeah, I guess they really don't want people doing any emulation on their newest system. But yeah, they came after these guys hard. Karasu wa Aruji o Erabane anime reveals 6 more cast members, April 6th debut. The original anime Mayonaka Punch casts Feroz Ai. Bandai Namco unveils a school-based Gakuen Idol Master game app slated for spring. I always warn people watch out for mobile games for your phone, because they can shut them off at any time. You put all that time and money into it, and they can just turn them off. Data Live 5 anime premieres on April the 10th. The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak games trailer reveals July 5th release in the West. Yeah, the Legend of Heroes games are pretty popular. There's quite a lot of them. Windbreaker anime's promo video unveils additional cast, theme songs, April 4th premiere. Yeah, Vina, oh no, not mobile games. Yeah, they are the devil out there. Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution games trailer reveals May release in the West. Going to be physically and digital for PS5, PS4, and Switch. So a game maker, that would be a fun one. Let your creative juices flow and make yourself, I don't know, maybe it'd be an RPG. Crunchyroll adds Dragon Ball Super Anime's English dub. Pardon. Yeah, that's Crunchyroll, right? Putting the dub on there. The Thousand Noble Musketeers Rodo Knight game ends service. What was I just saying? This is what happens. Mobile games, they just end their service whenever they are not being profitable. What's going on now with Restream? Hang on. Yeah, everything's going well. Everything's good. Okay. We can Restream. Alright. Hit Point reveals Neko Atsume 2 sequel game for summer release. Gundam Seed Freedom film gets US premieres in Los Angeles and New York. That's it? I wonder how well that's going to do. It was doing well in Japan, but we'll see how it does in the US. 2024 Doraemon film opens at number 1. First Haikyuu final film drops to number 2. Wow, the Japanese really love Doraemon. He must be like one of those beloved characters that's been around for a long time. Yeah, Vina, yay, Gundam. Going to Wednesday, where does the Doomsday Train go? Anime streams Shizuru Chikura's character video. Yeah, I definitely wanna see what that's all about. The Doomsday Train. Mayonaka Punch, original anime casts Yuina Ito. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night anime reveals in-story piano performer key visual. Shadow Corridor 2, Amano Yohira horror game, launches on Steam on March 29th. Well, for all you horror game fans. North American anime and manga releases, I'm just going to skip by that. Shinkalion Changes the World anime's new video unveils Green's theme song, April 7th debut. That might be something to look into. No, once again, just give me a second here. I don't know why I have to activate the chatting all the time. Restream, you're giving me trouble. Alright, back to it. Going back to Thursday. Persona 3 Reload game gets expansion pass DLC. The Duke of Death and His Maid Season 3's anime video reveals theme songs, April 7th debut. So Rairo Utility anime series reveals teaser promo video, staff. Sorry, just checking what's going on here. Why are things happening now? There shouldn't be any problems. Okay, so Restream's giving me trouble with my chat. Just please bear with me for a moment as I get this sorted out. Just means I have to go right to the source. And so instead of using the Restream window for chat, which is what's supposed to happen, it's failing me today. So I'm going to just grab the chat window from YouTube itself. Pop that out like that. There we go. And just take this and close this. And I'll put the YouTube chat in its place. And there we go. Because most people are on YouTube, I very rarely get anybody from any of the other platforms. Even though I stream on them, I stream on Rumble and Twitch and Kick. Yes, just in case I'm going to bring up the Twitch chat as well. Just in case. Alright, now how do I... Alright, well. Okay, well, I can figure that out later. Alright, back to it now that I've got that sorted out. So, as I said, going to Thursday, Persona 3 Reload game gets expansion pass DLC. I know some people aren't too crazy about Persona 3 Reload. They prefer the original just because the people that were releasing it screwed around with it a lot. Yeah, Vina, take 2. I mean, sometimes when you're live, you run into this sort of stuff, so it's just got to make do and try to figure it out. Next up, The Duke of Death and His Maid Season 3 Anime's video reveals theme songs, April 7th debut. Sorairo Utility Anime Series reveals teaser, promo video, and more stuff. Mayonaka Punch original anime cast Hina Yomiya. Princess Peach Showtime game streams overview trailer, announces start of pre-order. That looked like fun. I think I saw a trailer for that. RPG Maker with software heads west for Switch, PS4, PS5. Another one. I think we were just talking about that RPG Maker the other day. So yeah, there we go. Good news. Good news for people who like to create stuff. You're excited for that one? Hey, right on. Sandland Games trailer highlights custom motorcycle. And it's drawn in typical Toriyama fashion. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Sister Venturing Out, and Knapsack Kid films early screenings set for March 14th in Los Angeles. So that's coming up. It'll be on Thursday. The films will screen in U.S. theaters on March 24th, 25th. Look at that. Yeah, RPG Maker. Princess Maker 2 Regeneration Games trailer previews animation, confirms delay to July 11th. Okay. Going to Friday. Gummy to distribute new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure online mobile game. Oh no, another mobile game. Ugh, don't fall for it, everybody. Don't fall for it. The new Gate anime reveals April 13th debut, more cast, new visual. Astronaut original anime's second promo video reveals ending theme, April 5th debut. Seiyu Radio no Ura Omote anime's second promo video previews opening theme. High Speed Etoile original anime reveals second promo video, April 5th debut. That's one I've been looking forward to as well. High Speed Etoile. The Irregular at Magic High School anime's third season debuts on April the 5th. Bartender Glass of God anime's second promo video reveals theme songs, April 3rd premiere. Whisper Me a Love Song Yuri anime reveals April 13th debut, key visual, theme songs. Oh, the Apothecary Diaries anime casts Namiko Noto, Cho. Cho is the guy that does the voice of Brook, I think, on One Piece. Mayonaka Punch original anime cast Hitomi Ueda. Where Does the Doomsday Train Go? Animes Together with Friends, short promo video streamed. Hunter Hunter Nen Impact Fighting Game releases for PS5, Switch, PC via Steam. There you go. You can get a little bit of Fightin' action with Hunter x Hunter. Vampire Dormitory TV anime debuts on April the 7th. Ya Boy Kong Ming anime compilation films music video streamed. The Perfect Prince Loves Me, the side character, anime debuts early on March 15th. That sounds pretty funny. Chibi Godzilla Raids Again, anime gets sequel. I didn't watch any of that, but it looks pretty funny. Chibi Godzilla. That was Friday. Now it is Saturday. Neonaka Punch original anime casts Ai Kayano. Sakuna Rice and Ruin game gets TV anime by PA Works in 2024. Once again, there's another anime that's getting a game, or a game that's getting an anime. A while back, I did the theme. I think it was last year. Was animes into games or games into anime. The Brilliant Healers New Life in the Shadows novel gets TV anime webtoon. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? The anime reveals title fall debut. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. Season 2 unveils title, revamped staff, and 2025 debut. There's a Season 2? There was a Season 1? I don't even remember reading about that. Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc anime's new video unveils May 12th TV debut. The Japanese animation TV ranking. Let's have a look at this. (2023) Doraemon film earns 4.6 rating. The Apothecary Diaries earns 2.8. What else we got? Of course, Saze-san is at the top, followed up by Detective Conan, Chibi Maruko-chan, Frieren. Frieren hanging in there really well. I myself am enjoying Frieren a lot. What a great show. Firefighter Daigo, Rescuer in Charge. Then Wonderful Precure. One Piece, right in the middle. Followed up by Doraemon, The Apothecary Diaries, Oshiri Tantai, and animated Osaru no George, or Curious George. Here's the video game rankings, and I know a lot of people are excited to know what's going on here. But I wonder if they remembered about daylight savings time. Because usually I have the regulars of Jake D and Woopa Troopa, but I don't see them, so I wonder if they forgot to set their clocks ahead. Because they are always wondering what the number one is. Oh, look at that. Number 1, PS5, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Followed up by Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Momotaro Densetsu World, Mario Kart 8, Crayon Shin-chan, Goblin Slayer, Splatoon 3, Matsurika no Kei, Minecraft, Shiren the Wanderer, Animal Crossing, Super Smash Bros. Then there's another PS5 game, Marvel Spider-Man 2, followed up by Like a Dragon. And then back to Nintendo, it's Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Nintendo Switch Sports, Pikmin 4, Sekai no Asobi, and a PS5 game, Persona 3 Reloaded, or just Reload. So yes, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at number 1. Whereas it's usually dominated by Nintendo. But we'll see how long, if it's the same next week. Yeah, Venus, Final Fantasy. Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess battle strategy game streams gameplay trailers. Anime based on video games deserves better. Yes, I agree. Like, if you're gonna base your anime on a video game, you make sure you talk to the creator and get get as much information as you can and make it as true as you can. Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising Granblue Fantasy Relinked games reveal new playable characters. New Tokyo Xanadu game celebrates 10-year anniversary. And finally, we're at Sunday. That's today. Digimon Liberator webcomic launches on April 25th. Toonami starts airing Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead anime on March the 30th. Oblivion Battery Baseball TV anime's main promo videos preview theme songs reveal April 9th debut. Oh, and there's sports anime. Baseball this time. Saga Emerald Beyond Games new trailer highlights Suignas. Taseketsu anime reveals opening theme song, artist, character designs. This sounds funny. My friend's little sister has it in for me. Anime unveils main staff. And finally, Blue Lock episode Nagi Films trailer previews Nissi crossed with Sky High's theme song. Hey, morning Lucifer, how you doing? Good to see you. You remember to set your clock ahead an hour? I wish we'd stop doing that. We don't need to keep going back and forth between daylight savings and not. Just pick one and stick with it. So yes, you are all caught up now for the news of the week. If you're going to make an anime out of a 70-hour game, it deserves more than just 12 episodes. Yeah, you've got all that content for sure. That's why I say you always need the main creator involved too. So if somebody came up with a game and he created it, it's like, well, we're going to make an anime and we need you to be there and help us out on it. So yes, that is the news of the week. Coming up next is what you've all been waiting for, Magical Girls. March is Magical Girl Month, and with that, I'm going to try to dig up some, maybe not as well-known ones, but we'll have some favorites too, sure. First up, Magical Princess Minky Momo. The synopsis: Momo is a little girl who lives with her parents. She is from the land of dreams, sent to Earth to help people not lose their dreams. Momo and her parents own and run a hotel. She lives in Fenarinsarsa, which is near Earth's space, to help people who lost dreams. She uses her ability to change herself or something into various things. So let's have a look at this. I do have my trusty player here, and I'll fire it up. And let's have a look here. Minky Momo. Put a stop to that right away. We don't need the copyright police here. There we go. Turn that down. Okay. And I've got to capture the display. There you go, and you guys can see the window I'm using, the YouTube chat window, because Restream was being difficult this morning and not displaying your chat. So Restream team, get on that. Fix it up, please. You've heard of this one. It's quite famous for its ending. Okay. So we have the intro, of course. Famously starts out, of course, once upon a time. Okay, so it was once upon a week ago. So there's a pet shop veterinarian, and he has been called away to help polar bears in Alaska. And it's just him and his wife, and he's packing stuff up. She's getting things ready for him. And she's going to be lonely because she's like, oh, well, we don't even have a child to keep me company or anything like that. But what so happens is there's Minky Momo. She makes her debut. And she enters the house. She fixes up her room. She puts out a bed and a bookshelf. She has her friends. It looks like a dog and a monkey and a little bird. She has all of her friends there. She gets settled in. And the mother comes in and just wakes her up as if nothing is amiss. Nothing is out of place. But she's can't quite put her. She's like, is there always a room there? Then her dad's leaving. She's off. They're both there to see him off, and he's like, oh, okay. Did I always have a daughter? And he's like, nah, it's all good. It's all good. Even they question it. The animals are like, wow, it worked. And they're like, yeah, magic is strong. So right away, somebody comes in. They need somebody to help one of the horses at the farm. And, he just left. So, but Momo's going to help out. So there we go. I don't know if she's old enough to drive, but she's driving. So, I mean, there you go. She's pulling her trailer behind her. And they make it to the farm. There's lots of horses. Of course, the main rancher there, he's like, there's no way you can help. You're just a little girl. And there's the sick horse. He's like, I'm ruined. This guy here, he's gonna, they were supposed to race together. That was a racehorse, and this guy's like, I'm gonna win the race and own your ranch. Because he needs it, I guess, to pay off his debt. He needs to win this race to pay off the debt, to pay this guy, or otherwise he's gonna take his ranch. So Momo is quite determined, so she is going to do something about it. So she decides to become an adult. And I believe this is her parents that are living in the dreamland. They're just keeping an eye on her. And here we go. Magical girl transformation, go! She turns into an adult. An adult veterinarian. Apparently the horse was poisoned. Some shenanigans going on. So he gets a shot, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to make it for the race because he's going to have to recuperate. But the little bird was talking to the horse, and it says he has a brother that can race in his place. And they're like, "Where?" There he is. He's the one that they were trying to break earlier. The cowboys were having a hard time trying to keep this horse under control because he's very proud. He doesn't want to let anybody ride him. But the sick horse comes and talks to his brother. And he agrees. Why not? He'll do that. But he's having a hard time, I think, making it over some of these jumps. Momo's giving him his support. And the day of the race is here. And they're like, "Here, you can do it." Oh, but looks like they tied up the jockey. He's missing. So lots of dirty tricks being played by that guy. But, of course, Momo will transform into a jockey. She's going to ride the horse to victory. Or at least try to. These guys are vicious. They're using their riding crops to take swings at her. And I didn't realize they'd have obstacles and such on the course. Once again, she's surrounded. They are being very rough. But she manages to get between those guys. And I think she's got one guy to beat. It's going to be a photo finish, and it looks like he wins by a tongue. So he just makes it. And she thanks him. Apparently she has some conditions to meet. This is about here. If Momo's pendant doesn't shine 4 times, the conditions for the gem won't be met. 12 gems. She can't gather 12 gems, she can't complete her mission. Okay. And there we go. the end credits and the preview of what's going to happen next time on Minky Momo. Ha. Like there's a little dog causing trouble. So yes, that was Minky Momo from 1982. Next up. This is one that you guys have probably heard of. It's pretty well known. Cardcaptor Sakura. One day, Kinomoto Sakura, a 4th grader, stumbles upon the mysterious Book of Clow. Upon opening it and reading the name of the Windy aloud, Sakura scatters the cards to the winds. Sakura is elected and appointed by Kiroberos, guardian of the cards, to capture the remaining cards with her friend Tomoyo and rival Seoran. Sakura begins an adventure that will forever change her. So what I've heard about this is that in the US they wanted to make this a boys show when it was brought over. Like I don't know who had this. I don't know who had that bright idea. Hang on, there we go. I don't know who had that bright idea, but this is a girl show, and they were like, no, we gotta make it for boys. So that's why they made episode 1 in the US was episode 8 in Japan. So they could introduce Lee as with a boy protagonist. So and they just edited it and chopped it up, and they didn't even do it in proper order. So when you can, if you haven't already, you should watch this from obviously subtitled and start at episode 1, and don't follow what they did for the editing of the American version, because it's all over the place. It was on Kids WB. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks, Vina. But yes, Cardcaptor Sakura. And I watched the first episode and I'm like, yeah, this is all right. So, without further ado, let's have a look through that one. First episode. That and that. Make sure. I mean, I like VLC Player, but every time you try to open up a video file, it just, for me, it just like, the screen just goes super huge and goes way past what the viewing area is of my monitors. So you always have to adjust the frame size. Kind of bothers me. More annoying more than anything. There we go. Cardcaptor Sakura. She's just adorable. And there she is with Kiroberos. And there you have it. There's the Clow cards. And episode 1 is titled Sakura and the Mysterious Magic Book. You're pretty sure the toy company that made the toys for the show decided to stop making toys, and the show retaliated by having Minky Momo get hit by a... Oh, damn. Isekai by Truck-kun. Toys fell out of the truck and the toys look like the ones made by the toy company. Oh. So here we go. Typical late for school, right? She's 4th grader. That's her brother complaining about how noisy she is. She's thrashing about. Yeah. He's in the 11th grade. Of course, she's angry that he's making fun of her. She's like, one day I'm gonna stomp him. Her dad's an archaeology professor, and her mother passed away when she was very young, so there's no mom. So her dad makes breakfast for her. That's nice. So her brother's leaving soccer practice. And there's his bento. And so she's like, oh no. So, breakfast in a hurry. But why? Why is she eating so fast? Why does she not want him to leave? And she's got her rollerblades. And all the safety gear. That's good to see. And she's trying to catch up to her brother. Why is she trying to catch up to her brother, though? Here he is. He's on his bike. Oh, that's why. They meet up with his buddy. And Sakura likes him. Oh, and they've arrived. And he's like, oh, see you later. Here is a candy. And that's Tomoyo, Sakura's friend. And she's like calling her out on how dazed she looked when she got that candy from that guy. And I do recall in the English version she had that video camera she was lugging around with her all the time to to video Sakura. And it looks like there's like low-key crush from Tomoyo. She's kind of daydreaming. As the teacher makes her read a passage out of the book. And Tomoyo helps her out, of course. And she is on the cheerleading squad and apparently can do backflips, so that's amazing. And they have to do their baton tossing, catching. She sort of has she's doing her work, but then all of a sudden something happens. What is this? So all of a sudden it's not her baton, it's something else. Looks like a wand. And the girls note that she's sometimes spaced out. She gets home. Nobody's home. She sees the note left by her dad that he's going to be late. Same with her brother. She hears a noise. So she grabs her baton for protection. The show animation is so good. Yeah, it is. They did all right. So it's coming from down in the basement. Now that is quite the library to have in your own house. He hears something. Oh, it's a book and it's glowing. Of course, she has to have a look. All of a sudden, the book unlocks. And there's a Clow card. Comes out. And she takes a little bit to pronounce what it is, but eventually she just says windy. And there you go. Gust of wind is blowing the cards, which are magical, and they go through the walls and the ceiling. And they go, where is it here? Go through there. And all over, they spread out all over, I'm guessing all over Japan. Maybe not the world, but just Japan. And she's left with that. And the guardian of the book of the Clow cards, Kiro Barros. She thinks he's a toy, but he's not. He's the guardian. Yeah, a talking plush toy. Cards are gone. He loses his mind. He's supposed to obviously stop them from getting taken. So she quickly eats her dinner, kind of like how she ate her breakfast, really quick. Grabs some dessert, takes it to her room. Hero doesn't know where the cards are. Ah, yes, and now we get some backstory. There are special cards made by an amazing sorcerer named Clow Reed. Each card's alive and possesses incredible powers. So he created the book and placed him in the book to help protect it. And he's like, you let the cards out, you have to help me. So Kiro is going to give her a key. And that key changes into her staff. And they see that there is a card flying around. It's the fly card. And Kiro's like, we gotta go get it. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, nope, we're going anyway. So she got to figure it out, sort of on the fly, how to capture this thing. And she has her staff with her. And he says you should be able to capture it with the windy card you have, because fly, windy, it's kind of related. He's like, use the windy card. And she does some pretty amazing work here to get on the back of that bird, up and over onto the... That was pretty slick maneuver right there. She's like, all right, use windy. It binds that bird up. and she calls upon one of the Cloud Card, or the Cloud Card, to suppress the fly, and she gets it. She's sad because she thought she was going to die. And he's like, well, now you captured the card, why don't you try it out? Okay, so she does. Fly. And now her staff grows a pair of wings, and she's able to get around town. And here's the end credits. So they do a little bit of, at the end here, just explaining the uniform that she wears. And then what's the preview for the next episode? Looks like Tomoyo has the camera there. She's ready to go. Next up, Sakura's wonderful friend. And I can remember the guy that voiced Kiro too. It sounded kind of like this, like, go Sakura. So that's what I remember about that show. And there you are. There is Cardcaptor Sakura, our second magical girl. Yeah, exactly. So something else happened this week, and I'm pretty sure everyone is aware. I know I didn't get on it right away or do any kind of a stream because a lot of people were doing it already, but the passing of Akira Toriyama. Very sad. Like, such a young age. The guy was only 68. You know? It's terrible that happened. But a little bit of his history. He debuted in 1979 with the story Wonderland, published in Weekly Shonen Jump, and first gained popularity for the anime and manga series Dr. Slump. And this was before Dragon Ball. Originally serialized weekly in Shonen Jump from 1980 to 1984. In 1982, he won the Shogakukan Manga Award for Dr. Slump for Best Shonen or Shoujo Manga Series of the Year. In 1984, Toriyama was responsible for developing Dragon Ball, which initially serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump. It became an instant accomplishment, primarily selling over 35 million copies in Japan. Dragon Ball eventually became a record-breaking bestseller with over 120 million copies sold. Aside from the Japanese fame, the series was equally successful internationally as well, including in Europe, 1988, Canada, and 1996 in Latin America. Its success encouraged Toriyama to continue working on Dragon Ball from 1984 to 1995. During that 11-year period, he produced 519 chapters, collected into 42 volumes. Each volume has an average of 200 pages. Moreover, the benefit of the manga led to 3 anime adaptations, numerous feature-length animated movies, several video games, and mega merchandising. Toriyama's studio is called Bird Studio, which is a play on his name, Tori, meaning bird. I didn't know that. Toriyama married his wife, Yoshimi Kato, on May 2nd, 1982. She is a former manga artist from Nagoya under the pen name Nachi Mikami, and occasionally helped Toriyama and his assistant on Dr. Slump when they were short on time. Together with his wife, he had 2 children, a son born in 1987 and a daughter born in 1990. He was a well-known recluse who avoided appearing in public or media. On March 8th, 2024, it was announced Toriyama passed away at the age of 68 from acute subdural hematoma. Damn. And here is a list of his anime staff roles. Obviously, Sandland, his newest series. Dragon Ball Daima. Lots of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Kai. Blue Dragon. There you go. There's something that's not Dragon Ball. Rayleigh-chan, and Dr. Slump, Shoken Senshi Kashman, more Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z Fusion, more Dr. Slump, Kenosuke-sama, looks like a racing anime. Hey, it's Mike from Pacific 4 and 4. Welcome, Micatron. I have summoned you here for a purpose. Yes, Mike from Pacific 4 and 4. If you haven't subscribed to Mike, he has his Pop Talk shows. They are very entertaining, and he covers a lot of the current news going on in the world of pop culture. He'll never be forgotten. Yes, Vina, that's right. The man may have passed away, but his legend will live on. For a long time, I'm sure. We're just looking through some of his works that he's done. This is just anime stuff. Dragon Warrior. I mean, that's great. He designed the characters for that. More Dragon Ball. Original Dragon Ball, which I like. I actually like original Dragon Ball better than Dragon Ball Z. Nobody's. Well, it pleases me to be the first. More Dr. Slump. Crusher Joe the movie. Okay, he did mechanical design on that one. Yeah, and then his manga staff roles, obviously. Lots of Dragon Ball again. What else we got here? Kintoki, Jaya, Sachichan. Oh, Blue Dragon. My day's going great, Mike. Yeah, it's such an awesome day out. Lots of sunshine. You know, I remembered to set my clock ahead, so that's good. Yeah, things are going great. Just gonna go through a little bit of I know a lot of people did tributes and such to Akira Toriyama. I'm just going through his works now that he's done. Stuff that a lot of people only know Dragon Ball, but he did way more stuff than that. And I just like his art style too. His art style is great. And right here, this is a collected works here. Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater. I bought this. And it has compilations from his one-shots that he has. Volume 1, 2, and 3 are in this book. So if you can find it, get this book. If you're a Toriyama fan, and I have it right now, I'm holding it right in my hand, and I am going to read from... Here we go. It's just a little bit of writing that he did, his own personal notes. And it's Volume 1. This was written early summer 1983 by Akira Toriyama. I worked my butt off drawing manga and finally bought the foreign car of my dreams. However, I've been so busy I haven't been able to take her out for a spin. I can't complain though. In this business, you have to enjoy being busy because it won't last forever. That's why even right now I'm working my butt off drawing manga. And he drew a little picture of himself staring at his car as he's drawing the manga. But yes, this book has some of his notes in it. He wrote things. And it's just very enjoyable seeing some of the work he's doing before Dragon Ball. And his character designs are always so good. He always does such great detail on his vehicles and all that. Those are very awesome to look at. Like he definitely had an excellent imagination, and what skilled artistry. In Volume 2, he starts off, sometimes I could almost cry. My work makes it tough to spend time with my son, so I use my days off to make sure he's having a blast. This means, of course, there's no time for me to enjoy the motorcycle I bought. And yet I can't help but wonder if the bike is even more sad than I am. And he draws a picture of his bike has a little tear in its eye. Yep. What a good book. I've read through the whole thing, and it is very enjoyable. And I'm glad he had a hit with Dragon Ball. But yeah, if you ever see this, snap it up. Because it came out, well, it came out recently, but it's from his work from 1983 to 1997. All right, next up, moving right along. Good old Akira Toriyama. You will not be forgotten. Oh yes, I am going to do the next season is coming up. So I was going to do what I'm going to start watching in spring of 2024. So I'm going to just add things to my list that I find interesting. If it's like something that's on its second or third season, I'm probably not going to watch it unless I have already. Shouldn't take too long. I'm going to go through this and let's see what I pick. Konosuba, this is the third season. No. Mushoku Tensei, I know a lot of people are watching it, but no, it's part 2 already. Demon Slayer, no. Tensai Shitara Slime, third season, no. Hero Academia, I will watch this once I've finished 6. I haven't made it through season 6 yet. Kaiju number 8. Yes, I am going to watch this. Why? Because it's kaiju, and I'm a fan of kaiju. I did a whole monthly theme on kaiju, so I'll add that to the planning list. Kaiju number 8. Mao Gakuen no Futeki Musha. What a long one. Part 2? Never mind. Spice and Wolf? No, that's okay. Blue Lock episode Nagi? No. Date Alive 5 or V, the 5th season of Date Alive? No. Mahoko Kyoko no Retsue? No, it's the 3rd season. Sasayaku Yi no Koi no Uta? Probably not. Yuru Camp Delta, Season 3. No. Code Geass Dakuen no Rose. I would have to finish up the first Code Geass, I think. It's a movie, it's 4 episodes. Dead Demons Destruction. This might be something to watch. Comedy drama? Okay. I'll add that to the list. So that's 2 so far. Bocchi the Rock Re. Oh, it's a movie. Probably not. Hibike Euphonium 3. So it's the 3rd season of Hibike Euphonium. Sentai Daishikaku. Yeah, I'm going to add this one. Action Fantasy. I'm not going to go too crazy with ones to watch because this season, man, I was watching like 13 of them, and man, does it take a lot of time? A condition called love. Hotaru Hinase is first-year high school student. His great family and wonderful friends, but not much luck. Comes to romance. One day, she happens to see the hot boy from the class next door. Hanoi get dumped. Seeing Hanoi standing in the middle of the park all alone, she decides to hand him an umbrella. The little act causes Hanoi to ask her out. Soon after, come on. Soon after, what does the love even mean? What does it mean to be in love? Hotaru is flustered, suddenly being asked out by Hanoi. This endless amount of love for the person he loves and wants to do everything he can for them. This is a story about first love between a girl who doesn't understand romantic love and a boy that may be a bit too heavy-handed when it comes to love. Huh. I don't know. Hey, Ronan, how you doing? Good to see ya. Just hanging out here and going through which shows I'm going to watch for the spring season. Let's see, can I make this any larger? Make it easier to read. There we go. So much anime, so little time. You got her, Vina. You're about to play some Dark Souls. There you go. That's a good game, eh? Oh, what do we got here? Haruka Sakura. This is Windbreaker. Haruka Sakura wants nothing to do with weaklings. He's only interested in the strongest of the strong. He's from Furin High School, a school of mere dropout degenerates known only for their brawling strength, and in a town known for its territorial disputes. Haruka's only got one goal: become the hero his town deserves. Yeah, you got to do that too, eh, Ronan? Yeah. I'll try Windbreaker. Why not? Worst thing can happen is I just drop it. That's all. Next up, I was reincarnated as the seventh prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. Okay. The qualities valued most in the study of magic are bloodline, aptitude, and effort. There was one sorcerer, despite his deep love for magic, was born a commoner and thus lacked the bloodline and aptitude for it. As he died an unnatural death, he wished he had studied magic more while he had the chance. Then he was reincarnated as Lloyd, the seventh prince of the kingdom of Salom, and one blessed with a strong magical bloodline. Reborn with all his memories intact, along with perfect bloodline and immense talent, he was determined to enjoy his new life, using his extraordinary magical abilities to master the study of magic that was beyond his reach in his previous life. Okay. Alright, I'll give it a try. What do you mean internal server error? There we go. Pull that with me, AniList. Yozakaru-san chi no daisuken. Taiyu Asano is a super shy high school student, and the only person he can talk to is his childhood friend, Mutsumi Yosakura. Turns out Mutsumi is the daughter of the ultimate spy family. Even worse, Mutsumi is being harassed by her overprotective nightmare of a brother, Koyochiro. What drastic steps will Taiyu have to take to save Mutsumi? A spy family comedy. The mission begins. Nah. You lost about 60,000 souls last night and had to rage quit the game. Yeah, rage quit, eh? That's the... Yeah, I've been there. You're still in a little shock over Toriyama passing? Yeah. You know, we just have to honor his memory and make sure no one forgets about the work that he's done. Read all his stuff, watch all his stuff. That's how I think we should honor his memory. Black Butler Public School arc. I do like Black Butler, but I think I might have to just watch some of the other stuff before I watch this. Unnamed Memory. My wish as a champion is for you to descend the tower and be my wife. Climbing a deadly tower, Oscar seeks the power of its master, the Witch of the Azure Moon. He hopes her incredible magic can break a curse that will kill any woman he takes for a wife. When the prince sees how beautiful Tinashe is, though, he has a better idea since she's surely strong enough to survive his curse. She should just marry him instead. Tinashe isn't keen on the idea, but agrees to live with Oscar in the royal castle for a year while researching the spell placed on the prince. Witch's pretty face hides several lifetimes of dark secrets, however, secrets that begin resurfacing. Huh. It might be worth, watch the first episode to see what happens. Bartender Glass of God. New Bartender anime? Nah, that's okay. I've been watching Snack Basu. Chilling in another world with level 2 super cheat powers. No, I don't think so. God's Game we play. In their overabundance of free time, the gods grew bored and decided to create challenging battles of wits to spice things up. Their opponent, humanity. A select few players called apostles meet the gods on the spiritual realm's playing field to beat the deities at their own game. Former god named Leshia is woken after sleeping for thousands of years, and her first demand is to meet this era's very best player. She's introduced to Faye, an acclaimed rookie apostle. Together they plan to challenge the gods and win the ultimate prize. But no one in human history has managed to clear 10 games because the gods can be capricious, outrageous, and sometimes downright incomprehensible. In the face of absurdity, what can the apostles do but enjoy the contest to its fullest? Oh, comedy, drama, and ecchi. Okay. I don't know. You can give it one episode, I guess. Yoru no Kurage wa Oyageni. Shibuya, a district overflowing with identity. A girl trying to find herself drifts through Shibuya in the dead of night until a special encounter changes everything. For the first time, the creative activities of unknown young girls will begin. Drama, eh? Nah. An Archdemon's Dilemma, How to Love Your Elf Bride. Zagen might be the most feared evil sorcerer, but when it comes to social interactions, he's the most inept. All those days studying the dark arts won't help him when he falls in love at first sight with Nephilia, the beautiful elven slave, and spends his entire fortune to purchase her. With no clue how to talk to each other, the awkward arrangement for a bumbling sorcerer and timid elf begins. I mean, it might be painful just to keep watching people who can't talk to each other. I don't know. I will also see what other people are saying about it. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the new world. You read that manga, Vina. What'd you think? This one about the reincarnated aristocrat. He has like a awesome appraisal skill. Ars Luvent was reincarnated in another world as the young son of a minor noble who owns a small domain. Ars was not particularly strong or intelligent, but he was born with the appraisal skill that was able to see others' abilities and statuses. He uses his skill to find the best hidden talents in the world to make their small, weak domain into the best. An isekai tale about unification is about to start, featuring the kind-hearted Ars and the unique talents he manages to find. Yeah, alright. Ji-san, Ba-san, Wakeranu. Follows Shizu and Ine, an elderly couple who are living a quiet life in a farming village in Aomori Prefecture after eating a mysterious apple that they discover on their apple farm. Shoujo and Ine spontaneously regain their youth, but even after being reinvigorated, they continue to live life at a grandparently pace. Oh, that sounds pretty funny. Comedy, fantasy, romance. Alright. Blue Archive the Animation, a live stream second anniversary special for YoStar and Nexon Games. Blue Archive smartphone role-playing game announced that production on a televised anime, Blue Archive, has been greenlit. Smartphone game? Nah, that's okay. Kai to Otome to Kamakakushi. An aspiring novelist teams up with an enigmatic colleague to solve supernatural urban mysteries. Ogawa Sumireko is a busty bookstore clerk who wants to become a novelist after some writing success in her youth. When strange occurrences start cropping up around the city, she teams up with her flirtatious co-worker, Adashino Ren, to look into them. But Ren is hiding a secret of his own. With their combined skills of occult knowledge, what will they discover as they investigate? I don't know. Maybe not. Third season of Shinigami Bochan? No. Seiyu Radio no Uramote. Yes, I'm going to do this because it's about voice acting. The Fable by Tezuka Productions. Nice. When you're an infamous prodigy hitman known only as Fable, many things come easy. Being a normal person, however, isn't one of them. In fact, being told that he can't kill anyone for a while may just be the hardest job Fable's ever taken. Action, comedy, drama. Nah, that's okay. Trapezium. The novel Trapezium depicts the 10 years of a girl who aims to be an idol. Yu Higashi, a high school girl, aims to be an idol. To achieve her dream, she sets out 4 rules for herself. She will not be active on social media. She will not have a boyfriend. She will not stand out in school. And she will make friends with beautiful girls across the country from the north, south, east, and west. Oh, it's a movie. Okay. The New Gate. An online game transformed into a life and death struggle for its players, thanks to the valiant efforts of Shin, the most powerful of them all. An end to the game and freedom for everyone seemed within reach, but just moments after Shin defeats the game's final boss, he finds himself bathed in an unknown light and transported some 500 years into the future of the in-game world. Thrown from a simple game gone wrong into a strange new land, one young swordsman of unrivaled strength is about to embark on a legendary journey. That sounds pretty darn good. I'll add that. Girls band Cry. The main character drops out of high school in her second year and aims at entering the university while working alone in Tokyo. A girl is betrayed by her friends and doesn't know what to do. Another girl is abandoned by her parents and tries to survive in the city by doing part-time jobs. The world lets us down all the time. Nothing goes as planned, but we want something that we can continue to like. We believe there's a place where we belong. That's why we sing. That's alright. I'll pass that one. One Room Hayatari Futsu Tenshi Ski. Shintaro is a high schooler living all alone, but things take an unexpected turn when a girl named Toa shows up on his balcony. Not only is she incredibly pure and sweet, but there's something different about her, something divine. Just who is Shintaro's new roommate, and what adorable high jinks lie in store? Awful lot of girls in this picture. Are we getting into harem area? We'll have to see. I'll try it out, though. Vampire Dormitory. I want to become your thrall. A cross-dressing girl and doting vampire's dangerous cohabitation is about to begin. After losing her parents and being abandoned by her relatives, Mito is left all alone in the world. When she's kicked out of the restaurant where she works, with no money and no place to live, she's taken in by Ruka, a vampire. In exchange for giving Ruka her blood as his food, she ends up living with him in a boys' dorm full of beautiful boys with unique personalities. Nah, that's okay. Deki Sokonai Toyobareta Moto Eiyu wa. And it keeps going. That's a long title. The story follows Alan as he tries to find peaceful life for himself after being kicked out of his parents' place. Nah, that's alright. Re-Monster. After meeting an untimely death, Tomokui Kanata is reincarnated as a lowly goblin, but he's worked up a monstrous appetite. Thanks to his new ability, it allows him to grow stronger the more he feeds. His feeble status quickly changes, and he rises to become the goblin leader. With a mix of his past memories, new body, and strong stomach, he's taking a bite out of the new fantastical world. Sounds like an awful lot of people eating going on there. Maybe I'll just pass that one. High Speed Etoile, yes, I'm going to watch High Speed Etoile. Racing game, a racing anime. Viral hit. Oh, it's about him making a channel about a YouTube channel about fight, or NewTube channel about fighting. Nah, that's alright. Shumatsu Train Doko e Iku. Is this the Doomsday Train? The anime story set in a town, not so ordinary countryside, where big and strange occurrence is happening to its residents. But a young girl named Shizuru has a strong desire to see her lost friend again. Shizuru and 3 other girls board an abandoned train, and they set out to the outside world, where survival is not certain. What awaits them on the last stop of the Doomsday Train? Yes, I'll try that one out. I'm curious, what is the Doomsday Train? Tadaima Okairi. Okay, that is not for me. That is some boys' love going on. Astronaut. Takumi, a gifted chef, was just let go from his job. He lands a gig at an old boarding house called Astro Soul, but hesitates to accept after learning he must also live there full-time. That is, until he meets the beautiful and charming caretaker, Mira, and he's sold. The two begin to work together, and their connection deepens, but Mira has a secret. She isn't from this world. Sure, why not? Henjin no Salad Bowl. Hello, DJ Ronnie G. Nice to see ya. How is things going this fine day for you? Yes, Henjin no Salad Bowl. Sosuke Kabuyara, an impoverished detective, met Sarah, a princess from another world with magical powers. Sarah began living with Sosuke, and she quickly adjusted to life in modern Japan. Meanwhile, Livia, a female knight who came from the same world as Sarah, found herself lost and homeless, but surprisingly enjoyed her days here. These two people who live in a positive life despite their situation began to have an impact on Sosuke and the other oddballs in the neighborhood, including a devilish lawyer, a divorce agent, and a cult leader. Okay, this sounds pretty funny. Uma Musume Pretty Derby, beginning of a new era. No. Horse Girls, don't want to watch that. You missed the part where I wear my tuxedo mask cosplay. Surprisingly, I have not cosplayed from Sailor Moon. Idolmaster Shiny Colors, no. Boikyaku Battery. Oh, baseball players, okay. Sports anime, no, that's okay. Karasu wa Aruji wo Erabane from Studio Pierrot. In the world of flying crow humans, trouble is brewing. Yukiya is the lackluster second son of the regional boss in the North House territory. His younger brother has overtaken him in academics. He is no good at sword battle either. Not that this ever bothers him, so it comes as a shock when this boy, who claims to have no ambition whatsoever, is the one chosen to attend the imperial prince in court. No, I don't want this. I don't want to watch anime about Slacker. I did that with, which one was it now? Am I Actually the Strongest? I watched that one, and it had some good parts, but I just couldn't stand the fact that the guy was just lazy. Rinkai. The story centers around the sport of women's cycling, which debuted in Japan shortly after World War II. However, organized competitions folded after 15 years and lay dormant for several decades. Then Rinkai League launched to revive the sport. Okay, so cycling. I'm just going to skip that. That's okay. Kura Murukagari. It's a movie. In a coal mine town crowded with small-scale miners known as Hakoiwa, there is a girl named Kagari who runs a map shop, and her childhood friend Yuya, who dreams of breaking free from the Hakoniwa and the ever-changing labyrinth-like toe. Lately, suspicious sinkhole accidents occurring frequently in the town begin to encroach on their daily lives. Will Kagari be able to overcome this situation to determine the fate of the town? Beyond the challenges, the girl will grow up a bit today. Nah, that's alright. Kurayukaba. Fantasy mystery. No, that's okay. Meitantai Conan, 100-Man Doll. Oh, that's the 27th Detective Conan movie. No, that's alright. I'll skip that. Token Ranbukai, Kyoden Yoru Honoji. One day a new sword manifested at their citadel, Fudo Yukimitsu, a sword worn by a commander of the Sengoku era, Oda Nobunaga, who was granted to one of his attending servants, Mori Ranmaru. Fudo Yukimitsu now makes it known that he is proud to be Oda Nobunaga's beloved sword, but clashes with the other swords, who also call Nobunaga their former master. Sozai Samonji, Heshikiri Hesabe, and Yagen Toshiro. The appointed team captain, Yamabagiri Kunihiro, must rally a citadel that has fallen into disarray at Fudo Yukimitsu's arrival. In the midst of all this, the Sanwa have received an order to depart for the year 1582, the Honnoji event, where Oda Nobunaga met his demise. Wow, that's big time. 8 episodes. That's not bad. Hopefully it'll be like OVA quality animation. But I'll have a peek at it and see what it's like when it comes out. Tonari no Yokai-san. No description from it. Slice of life supernatural. No, that's alright. Oh, if everybody can hang on for a moment, I will be right back. Alright, I am back, and I'm going to continue on with the spring anime list. What I am going to watch. Ui Tonbo. The story begins with Igarashi, who was disqualified as a pro golfer after a certain incident, and thus moves to Kagoshima Prefecture's Tokara Islands. Step out of the limelight, one of these islands known as Japan's last unexplored wilderness, as he encounters a naive girl named Tonbo. As it turns out, these supposedly unexplored islands have a homemade golf course where Tombo plays every day. She demonstrates genius-level prowess, playing every kind of shot with just one golf club, a 3-iron. Igarashi is amazed at Tombo's talent, even as he harbors doubts about her only using a 3-iron. Yet, hidden deep in Tombo's heart lies a painful, sad past. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely, it's labeled drama and sports, and yeah, it sure sounds like it. But I'll leave that for Blaine. Blaine likes his golf girls. Omuro K, Dear Friends, a spin-off of the Yuri series featuring Sakurako and her sisters. No, okay, pass that one. Nijion Animation 2, The Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club, 6th Live I Love You, Love Me Day 2 concert. Okay, no, passing on that one. Yes, Vina, golf! Gintama on Theater 2D, Ikiko Keisenhen. No. Mahjong Solkan. So Blaine is playing Mahjong on his channel. And I can't remember if this is the anime they made from the game. Sequel to Jong Tama Pong, follow up to the prior animated series. This time you'll see quirky Jayanshis trying out live streaming. 2 guys traveling together, unfortunate fights against gangs, and more situations where the charm of the Jayanshis comes to shine. It is just labeled comedy. I'll give it a try. Sandland the series. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I am watching this. I'm gonna watch this. It's Sandland. It's Akira Toriyama. I like his character designs. Shin Yaranaika. That's some BL stuff going on. Not gonna watch that. It's not for me. Rising Impact, another golf game. No, I'll leave that for other people to watch. Himetsu no Aipri, a brand new entry in the Pretty series. No, that's alright. Shinka Lion, Change the World. Yes, I am gonna watch this. Don't click on that. Click on that. There we go. Iris the movie, Full Energy. I'll pass on that one. Golf and Golf Part 2. You got her, Vina. Rabbits, Kingdom the movie. No, that's alright. Shadowverse Flame Arkhen. Sequel to Shadowverse Flame 7 Shadows. Yeah, no sequels. Chibi Godzilla no Gyakushu Zokuhen. It's the sequel to Chibi Godzilla. I still have to watch Chibi Godzilla. And Kumarba. No, that's okay. And Agyo Totim. Nope. So I've got the ones that I've picked. There's quite a few. Let's see if I can do a count here. Those will all be in orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I've picked 20. I'm probably not going to follow through with all of them. I'm just checking some out. But that will be it for spring 2024. Yeah. Pretty good. This season that we're in right now is just excellent for shows. Hey, how you doing, Alex Moore? Good to see you. I just went through my list. Yeah, 22 as well. Yeah, you got her. Yeah, but this season was really good as well. Like, Bravern was good. Chain Soldier, very enjoyable. It's got a good story too. Yes, I'm only going to plan to watch 20 for the for this spring season coming up, and I'm probably going to drop some. I'm going to just check the first episodes to see if they draw me in. I caught up a lot yesterday. I watched a lot of anime yesterday. Delicious in Dungeon, Dr. Elise. I'm really liking that one. Frieren, I mean, everyone I've listened to really likes Frieren. And for those of you that don't know, I got myself some Frieren merch, and I can show you that right now. What's that? Oh, let's do it this way. This. Just bear with me. I have to find it. It's in my folders. Collectibles folder. There it is. And I'm going to have to close this guy, open this guy. There we go. I ordered this from PlayAsia. It's Weekly Famitsu. And they have all sorts of good stuff in there. Lots of games. Can I read it? No. Do I like the pictures? Yes. There's what I was telling you guys about before, Akira Toriyama's manga theater. It has his stories before Dragon Ball. So find that if you can. It's a nice hardbound. I have it right here. It's right beside me. Hard copy. Because I like Spy Family and My Dress Up Darling, I had to get some of these acrylic standees. Mrs. Mechanic is a fan of K-pop and Blackpink, so I bought her some Oreos I found at one of the malls there in a specialty shop. There we go. Frieren, Beyond Journeys and Artworks. I got this from PlayAsia. And it has lots of beautiful artwork, obviously, from the manga. Very well done. Another shot of that, another shot of that. Oh, for all of you Transformers fans, it's Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. And of course, I'm a One Piece fan, so you can't have that without Boa Hancock. And here's another one. This is the Frieren Starter's Guide. So you can see it says TV there. And I believe that says anime. And it has like all the biographies of the characters and the cast. It says right here, cast interviews. So another good purchase for people that are Frieren fans, which I am a Frieren fan. You still gotta watch that one. You make sure you're in the right mindset, Vina. You'll be very emotional and it'll be very touching. It's a very touching story. So, yes, those are the two I picked up: the artworks and this one, the starter guide. So yeah, there you go. Continuing on, Hokkaido gals are super adorable. They sure are. What a fun and cute show. You know, if you like that kind of thing, tune in, watch it. It's great. The guy comes from Tokyo to Hokkaido, and he's in a new area, and he doesn't. There's certain idiosyncrasies in the places. And he meets these girls, and they like the fact that he's from Tokyo, and he makes friends with them, and they have fun times. Isekai Onsen Paradise. The episodes are 3 minutes long. You can watch the whole series in 15 minutes. Maybe 20. But the guy dies, goes to a different world, and he does nothing but look for hot springs to relax in. And it's a fun time. Meiji Gekken 1874, Japanese history at its finest. After the Boshin War, there is lots of samurai that don't have anywhere to go. Some of them go join the Yakuza, and some of them join like our main character, join the police force. And there's a lot of revenge and stuff still going on because of the bad feelings of the war, so it's I like it. It's really well done, and they don't pull any punches. People get limbs chopped off. It's all about the samurai swords. But when they bring in the modern weapons of the West, the guns and everything, that turns the tide. Metallic Rouge, we're starting to find out a lot now about what this is all about. So it's you got to peel back the layers to see who's really behind the scenes and what's going on with this show. Snack Basu, life at a snack bar with the hostesses and their odd cast of characters that come in, and I do mean odd. The Foolish Angel dances with the devil. This is a good one. I don't mind it. It's pretty funny. The angel wants to hunt devils, and the devil is there to recruit people to hell, and they're clashing, but she feels feelings for him and he feels feelings for her, but they got to deny each other because they're angels and devils, and it's just the hilarity ensues. Let's just put it that way. The Strongest Tanks Labyrinth. I mean, this one is getting really, really good. They've gone around now, and they've beat 2 of the labyrinths and beat the demon kings that were in charge of those labyrinths. And he's doing it all to help out his sister, who has a terminal disease, as he gives her there's the wishing stones, and each one he gets helps her get a little better. But now he's seen that there is a guy in one of the towns who is making illegal homunculuses, and he has to he's going to confront that guy, but he's a demon lord, so he's going to have a hard time of it. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic could be fun. Well, DJ, you know what? As you can see my progress, I'm 10 out of 13. I've been following this show and enjoying it lots. It's nice to see that the main character, he has the rare healing magic when he gets to that world. And he gets trained by Rose, who is super strong, and she can use healing magic, but no one else is as good as her, but he is coming a close second, I think. And they are finally on the battlefield now. The war with the Demon Lord has begun, and they are out there on the front lines, rescuing people as they are injured. So it's, and the Black Knight has shown up, and things are going from bad to worse. So The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, very enjoyable. They are well done isekai. And what else? Oh yes, I'm trying. Gatchaman. I'm on episode 98 out of 105. I got 7 more to go, and I'll be done. And that series is knocked down, so I'm happy about that. One Piece, we've continued. Mrs. Mechanic and myself watch One Piece during our dinner time. We watch 2 episodes a day. And because it's nice and easy, we got it on DVD. So, that's another one I'm continuing on. So, a lot is getting watched this season by me. And I hope you guys are having a good time watching what you are watching. All right. So, a little bit of a speed bump going on this morning, a little bit of a rocky start thanks to Restream not showing me the chat for a little bit. But right now, I'm okay. I've got YouTube is doing well to keep up with the chat, so that's good. You might resume watching Attack on Titan. Well, it's finally ended, so that's good, the good part. I was getting a little bit tired of them always saying, hey, it's the final chapter, part 3, subsection 2, part A. They just kept dragging it out and dragging it out. It was just getting annoying as hell. So I'm glad it's over. Also, Attack on Titan, not my favorite. Too much people eating going on. But yes, I would just like to thank everybody that showed up today. Vina, Michael, you didn't say too much, but it's a dead meme. Oh, that's what you're getting at. Okay. Lucifer, always good to see you popping in. And also Mike from Pacific 4 and 4. And Ronan, of course. Kitty Bear. Geez, I didn't see you, Kitty Bear. That was my chat problem from Restream, so gotta go scream those guys stupid to fix up Restream. And of course Alex Moore. And DJ Ronnie G. You're fascinated by the creepy giants in Attack on Titan? People eating is what makes you stronger. But you're more inclined to watch Zeta Gundam over even Gundam Wing against your best wishes. And that's okay. Going back and watching shows you like, if it makes you happy, do it. But you're not crazy about the magic gas and zipline technology. Yeah, that's how they get around. But hey, if you guys liked what you heard and what you saw, please slap that like button for me, please. And subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Every Sunday is Anime Chat Day. The theme this month is Magical Girls. And there's other good channels out there too, people I personally watch and enjoy, like Pacific 4 and 4. Mike was in the stream. Thanks, Vina. I will have a good day. You as well. And there's Blaine from Blaine's Escape Corner. He's got a good channel I enjoy. And I enjoy being a part of his channel on Fridays when he does Fun Time Friday. It's a good time. There's Ronan66. He was in the chat. DJ Ronnie G, of course. And Brandon, the anime guy, I was watching before I started my stream. He was playing some Ni no Kuni. So that's a fun game to watch. Studio Ghibli game. There's Angry Canadian. He does some good streams with Lego builds, and he does video game music. So he takes a deep dive into the video game music of yesteryear. It is very well done. I will have to definitely try to collab with him on that one day when I can find out what video game music I want to look into. There's also Woopa Troopa. He was playing Guardians of the Galaxy. He does good chill streams when he's playing games. It's fun to watch him. And there's Punkwaddle. He has his own channel where he does his ponderances. He shows up on Floral's channel and on Snowdub's channel, so he's everywhere you want to be. I've got a Discord. It's called The Shop because that's where all the tradesmen hang out. We hang out at the shop. Coming up, Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. You know me. I'm in the trades, and I want to spread the word about the good points of being in the trades. It's something that the younger generations should get into because there's going to be a big shortage. Well, there is a shortage right now, but there's going to get even worse. So you could have your pick and choose of the jobs you want to go to, and you have a career for life, and nobody can ever take it away from you because it's knowledge. After that, Saturday. So I finished Golden Sun. I beat it. For those of you that were here, you saw what happened. I beat Golden Sun. Now, it's a matter of finding a brand new game to play. So I'm gotta take a look and see what am I gonna work through next. And we'll see if it's on a handheld or not. And it's usually, they're always retro games, so I don't really jump into the modern stuff. And someone keeps suggesting Roblox, and I'm like, no. No Roblox for me. Then after that, of course, Sunday Anime Chat rolls around again. We're going to be doing more Magical Girl shows. I hope to see you there. Should be a fun time. As such, I hope you all had fun today. I know I did. A little bit of a bump in the stream, but that's okay. Have to overcome and adapt. Let me just, there we go. All right, so, play Final Fantasy, damn it. Which one? The only one I would want to play is Final Fantasy VI. Or, 6, 5, or 4, maybe. But yeah. I'll think of something. I'll think of some game to play. Golden Sun was a big RPG, so maybe I'll switch it up and do like a platformer or something like that, or a puzzle game, or racing, something like that. Something where I can just chat with you guys and play along. Yes, 6. There you go. Maybe after this next game I play, because I don't want to do back-to-back RPGs. And yes, you're right. I made a note to myself too, DJ Ronnie G. It's March the 10th, which is Mario Day. So if you haven't done so, visit the Nintendo site, or I saw they had some videos up on YouTube about Mario Day. So do yourself a favor and find yourself something Mario related. Celebrate the day. Jump on some turtles. Maybe don't do that. Maybe not real ones anyway. Play the original Super Mario Brothers. That's always a good one, a throwback. Or play the remaster done on the Super Nintendo. Super Mario All-Stars, where they remaster all the games, Super Mario 1, 2, and 3. This is only your Italian Heritage Day ever since Columbus Day got canned. Yeah. Hey, what's the matter, you? You got to have the good Italian heritage, eh? Mamma mia! Yeah, you can have some spaghetti. Maybe watch some Super Mario Brothers Super Show. That was always good. You could do some interactive activities with Paffy and Squirrel. There you go. Why don't you? There, yeah, get that. Get yourself a Super Mario doll or something, and just pretend that they're the the Koopas that you're trying to jump over. A whole bunch of possibilities are out there. We'll have a great time. Anyways, everybody, I got to get going. It was great having you all here today. I'm grateful that you all showed up. I had a fun time. I hope you did as well. I'll be back here Tuesday night for Trades Talk. I hope to see you all then. But until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.